Hey guys, welcome on in to another episode of Getting Well with Terry and Friends, MLB trends and betting picks. I'm Terry, ready to break down the second day of, second official day of baseball. Those first two games in South Korea kind of mess things up when it comes to talking about what day it is. But opening day yesterday, and of course we will recap that. And all I can say is I couldn't have asked for much better of an opening day. Um, 5-0 on my baseball plays, premium plays up on the site. 5-0 sweep. Player props went really well. Um, Plays I gave out in the show went really well. So we will jump into that, and then we will take a look at today's games. And starting with this one here, Mickey Moniak over half a hit, a plus 105. Unfortunately, he did not start the game. Depending on where you bet this, I think different books have different rules. I did place this at DraftKings, which was the best place to get the plus 105. And because he did not start the game, this bet was a push because you have to start and then have one batting appearance. He did have a late batting appearance, which I thought was going to screw everything up, but ended up being a push. I did add Austin Hayes over 1.5 bases plus 155 in the comment section once Baltimore player props were released. Unfortunately, he only got one hit. Didn't necessarily have the best game. Baltimore minus 1.5 was my first my premium plays that cashed yesterday. So that was nice. Um, St. Louis Cardinals and LA Dodgers here in this one. Dodgers run line, the second premium play that I cashed yesterday, as well as Mookie Betts to get two or more bases plus 105. Mookie Betts is having a monster start to this season. We'll talk about him later on in the show, but just a monster start for him so far this season. Pittsburgh Pirates, Miami Marlins, Josh Bell has had a lot of success um, against Mitch Keller, and that continued here. First two at bats, two hits. So nice plus 150 winner there. He continues on dominating his former teammate. And then this one here Minnesota Twins, Kansas City Royals. And this was the first bet of the day to cash. Royce Lewis, his first at bat. What does he do? He hits a home run. So we cashed over 1.5 bases plus 150, and then we cashed the home run plus 525. He didn't need bases loaded to do it. Most of the time, he is a grand slam guy, but home run his first at bat. You could not ask for a better first at bat from him. And of course, once I cashed this, it was foreshadowing the rest of the day, which was just awesome. Washington Nationals, Cincinnati Reds. I gave out Cincinnati Reds first five minus a half on the show. I also had them minus 1.5 as a premium play up on the site for the full game. They took care of business here against this Nationals team, who is going to be a team that we're going to bet against a lot this year. They are just not a very good baseball team, and we will make money betting against them. Ellie De La Cruz got one hit. Fortunately, didn't get two bases. Not the best game from him overall. Will Benson did get a hit, so a nice winner there. I believe it was his first at bat as well, or second at bat. He got a hit, so a nice winner there in that game. Bo Bichette over 1.5 bases. You're going to hear this a lot for me. Bo Bichette got his two bases later on in the game. Overall, he hasn't had the best record against Eflin, but I still took him anyway because it's Bo Bichette and he's one of the best hitters in baseball. So no surprise that he cashes this later on in the game. Toronto's offense started off slow and then just took off towards the end of the game. The Blue Jays' big guns were all doing really well in spring training, and people are wondering, would this carry over to the regular season? And so far, it has. A very good first game for the Blue Jays. Chicago Cubs, Texas Rangers. Texas Rangers money line cashed. This was one of my premium plays. I did give it out here on the show. Corey Seager didn't get his bases. Wyatt Langford didn't get his bases. Very close to getting his bases, but did not, and then didn't hit the home run either. Texas Rangers money line. If you saw my tweet on Twitter, I was not happy. It was clearly a foul ball, and the umpire called it not a foul ball. And then Chicago Cubs ended up taking the lead in the top of the ninth and got the Rangers got absolutely screwed by the umpire. And I thought that was it. What do the Texas Rangers do? They tie it in the bottom of the ninth and go out and win in extra innings. So thank you to the Texas Rangers. Karma was served. The right team won, and I was happy about that. Colorado Rockies, Arizona Diamondbacks. This was easy. Arizona money line. If you play the same game parlays that I give out on the show on Bet365, if you have a money line in the parlay, once a team gets a 5-run lead, the money line is cashed right away. If they get a 5-run lead, and Arizona ended up winning this 16-1. So it was not close, and I had Arizona run line as my fifth and final baseball premium play on the site yesterday. A nice winner there. Ketel Marte continues to have success against Freeland. Gabriel Moreno smashes lefties, and both players got hits in their first at bats. So this one was a no sweat. And then just to finish the day on a good note, Wyatt Langford hit. Ketel Marte over 1.5 bases, plus 161. The first parlay of the day cashes, and just an absolutely amazing day overall from opening day. Could not have asked for a better day. Guess I could have asked for a sweep completely, but come on now. With all these plays I gave out, you can't expect a sweep. So overall, a very good opening day. What the puck? Yep, no puck today. Devils and Sabres, no thanks. No interest. Who's your baseball team, IceX? Well, he's a Boston Bruins fan, so we can probably guess. Morning, all. Morning, Tim. Hope all is well. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Inc. I'm going to call you Inc. Happy Friday, Terry, to you as well, Kev. Paint your life. Let's get it. Yes, let's get it. Big win by your Rangers yesterday in the NHL. Cashed me the draw, so I was happy about that. Over didn't get there, but hey, always nice to cash a draw play. Good day, Terry, to you as well, Captain Brian. MLB opening day was good to me, and my Rangers win also. Rangers fan. Yeah, the Rangers are another one of those teams that I like. There's a lot of baseball teams that I like. And the reason why I like, and as a Blue Jays fan, Texas Rangers, Blue Jays have a history, but the Rangers were very good to me last year. Very good to me last year. So it's kind of hard not to like a team when they make you a bunch of money. Love that early payout from Bet365. Yes. Yes. It's now obviously with the Diamondbacks game, we didn't need the early payout. Obviously, winning 16-1, there was never a doubt there. But there have been times last year where I've cashed money line parlays or money line bets where a team goes up 5 runs and then ends up losing the game. It does happen. It does happen. It's baseball. Rough opening day. Too much chalk. Yeah. Hey, the chalk was good to me. Everyone caps differently, but good day overall. I don't play many home run lines, but Diamondbacks run line was my best bet, and I'm on the run line again today. Awesome. Yeah, for me, home or away, I get it. The home team has one less at bat if they're usually winning by 2, so I can get why people wouldn't want to do home run lines. But for me, it doesn't really matter too much. If I like that team to dominate, like I'll take them on the run line. Hell of a night yesterday in hockey, Terry. Yeah, I think it was a winning night overall in hockey, but baseball definitely made it a great night. Hell of a day yesterday, Terry. Let's keep it cooking. That is the plan. That is the plan. So, most of the games we're going to be talking about here. There's only, I think, one or two that I don't have a play in. But I can mention some player props at the end if anyone wants to hear about that. But we will jump into the first game that we're going to be talking about, and it's going to be starting very soon, in about an hour. Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. Milwaukee minus 105 to plus 100. The Mets minus 108 to minus 115. 7.5s right across the board. And spoiler alert for the show, you're going to get a lot of player props on this show. Most of my sides and totals pre-game or full game will be premium plays available for sale up on the site. Link is in the description below. I will give out the odd full game bet. First fives I'll give out on the show, and a lot of player props. So having a really good season in the NHL and player props. So really want to focus on baseball player props heading into the season. And that's what I've got here. Same game parlay, plus 130. Willie Adames over half a hit and William Contreras over half a hit, both for the Milwaukee Brewers. Why am I taking both of these guys for a hit? William Contreras, he is 3 for 4 against Quintana at lifetime. One double and one home run in those 3 hits. So he's definitely had success against Quintana. And then Willie Adames, he's 4 for 10 with 2 doubles and a home run, hitting a 400 average against Quintana. Quintana, not a pitcher that that I'm overly that fond of. I don't think he's that good. And when I get the chances, I will bet against him. Here in this game, when it comes to a side, even though I'm not too fond of Quintana, and I do like a lot of the Brewers, I do like especially Adames and Contreras here. I'm not sure who actually wins this game when it's all said and done. So slight lean to Milwaukee, but nothing enough to pull the trigger on. But I do like Adames over half a hit, Contreras over half a hit. If you didn't want to do a parlay and you wanted to single bet these guys, you could look at their over 1.5 bases, which would be plus money. I'm just playing it safe here. Plus 130, same game parlay. Willie Adames to get a hit. William Contreras also to get a hit in this one. Morning, Terry. Morning, Issei. I hope all is well. Milwaukee and New York Mets, yes, run first inning plus 100. Okay. I was reading stats this morning, and Brewers have been bottom 20 offense against left-handed pitchers last 2 seasons. Yes, the Brewers were absolutely awful against lefties last year. And I'm waiting, like, we need more stats. And as I said on yesterday's show, a lot of what I'm doing here at the beginning of the season, it worked out great yesterday, is kind of just going with how players have done against teams, how players have done against pitchers, and that kind of stuff here earlier on in the season until we start getting numbers, because we've seen dramatic changes, lefty righty splits between teams. I think Miami is a good example. They were absolutely awful against lefties, and I think they had a dramatic improvement against lefties last year. Don't quote me on that, but we have seen some dramatic movements when it comes to lefty-righty splits. So I want to see how things go so far this season before I'm ready. Go Mets. Yes, I know we will suck. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from the Mets this year, and I don't really know what to expect from the Brewers this year. So 2 teams that I want to see. I want to see how they look. Nick says, let's go Mets. All right. Mets are 41-13 in their last 54 opening days. Means nothing for this year, but I thought I would mention. All right. Well, if the Mets want to win, that's fine with me, as long as Willie Adames and Contreras both get hits. Mets best opening day team in history, in MLB history, 41-21. Okay. I hate to say it, but I think the Mets are the play. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Hell yeah, Tim. But I also know Rhys Hoskins, Matt Killer, is going to do something today with his new team. Interesting. I like this play. Adamas is number 27, right? Uh, I don't know his number. I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you his number. World Series champs, the Mets. No, KG. No. We'll see, but I wouldn't get your hopes up too much on that. They got to make the playoffs first, and if they can do that, then we'll talk. We'll talk at the end of the season. But moving on along to the second afternoon game, we've also got plays in the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Minus 121 to minus 125 for the Braves, plus 105 to plus 112 for the Phillies. Sevens right across the board here in this game. Pitching matchup of Spencer Strider against Zach Wheeler here in this game. I will mention that, let me bring it up here. Spencer Strider has had a lot of success against this Phillies lineup. 8-0 against the Phillies with a 1.90 ERA in his career so far. Zach Wheeler 12-7 with a 3.18 ERA. So he's done pretty well against Atlanta. But Strider has been fantastic since he debuted in the MLB. Looking at this game here, got two player props here. Ronald Acuna Jr. over 1.5 bases, plus 125. He is the Atlanta Braves franchise player. Definitely their best player. One of the best players in the game. And I'll take him. Plus 125 here to get 2 bases. He is, let me bring it up here, 11 for 44 against Wheeler, 4 doubles and 4 home runs in those 4 doubles and 4 home runs out of those 11 hits. So he's definitely got extra bases. He's got home runs here against Wheeler in the past. So we'll look to him to have a good first game here. And then Spencer Strider, over 8.5 strikeouts. He is a strikeout pitcher. And I'm taking him here to get 9 strikeouts in this game. As I said, he has had a lot of success against this Phillies team. So we'll see if he can keep that going and if he can get 9 strikeouts here, which I believe he can here in this game to start the season. I was hoping Travis d'Arnaud was going to play because he absolutely owns Wheeler, but he's not starting. Austin Riley's 10 for 37 against Wheeler, so he's had some success against him. Brandon Marsh has done well against Spencer Strider. He's 4 for 11 against Spencer Strider heading into this game. Let's go up. KG, no. I'm a Mets fan, no. Tim has his thoughts low here, but if the Mets start off 11-1 or something like that, I think Tim's opinion here will change. So we'll see. Braves run line plus 135. Interesting. Morning, Terry. How are you? Not too bad, Brandon. How are you? I will be talking about your Houston Astros today. So we'll be talking about them in a bit. If the Braves are going to win games and piss me off, minus, or I might as well make money on it. Okay. No run first inning. I could see that. Burner says Strider at minus 125 is insane. Yes, I will agree with that, especially with the fact that he is 8-0 against the Phillies. Well, after you said Strider's 8-0, I'm locking it. Yes, he is 8-0 in 8 games played. So there you go. Locked in. This may or may not be a premium play for me, but you know what? I might as well just give it out. Yes, I'm on the Rays money line, minus 125, so don't buy it on the site. That'll be my one premium play that I give. I gave out Texas yesterday, so I'll give out the Braves money line as one of my premium plays here to start the season. Under 6.5 strikeouts for Zach Wheeler. I didn't really look too much at his strikeout props, how he does, but yeah, I hope he gets lit up here. So I hope he doesn't get too many strikeouts. Braves money line. Yes, I like it. Beans. Bases means total bases from hits. Yes. So with total bases, obviously you could take total hits, but then he would have to get 2 hits. If you take total bases over 1.5 bases, that means he has to either get 2 singles or 1 double, 1 triple, or 1 home run. He just has to get 2 bases from hits. So a walk doesn't count. Stolen base doesn't count. Um, he just has to get 2 bases. Double, winner. Home run, winner. Triple, winner. 2 singles, winner. That's all we need. It will not change until they have an X next to their name in the standings. Okay, okay. We'll see. We'll see. Terry, thank you so much. No problem. No problem. Yes, me too. LOL. There you go. Did you watch the Astros yesterday afternoon? I was frustrated with the umpire. No, I obviously had nothing in that game. I was watching other games at the time, but being frustrated with an umpire is going to happen on a daily basis. Because as much as I shit on NHL referees, which I do on the NHL show, MLB umpires are they're awful. They are awful, uh, especially a few select ones are even more awful than others. But yes, you will if you were sitting here while I watch a game, you will hear me yell at the referees multiple times when they make absolutely horrible calls, but that's just how it goes. Hopefully, if they're making horrible calls, which they do, it's at least even and not completely one-sided. Alex Anthopoulos, the brain behind the Braves, is Canadian. Yeah, yeah, he's done an absolutely great job with the Braves. Terry's never frustrated with the umps or refs. What? Yeah, never, never, except all the time, all the time. Go to the chat here. Yeah, I haven't seen an Angel Hernandez on the ice refereeing NHL this season. Thank God. Thank God. Because that just we don't need that. We do not need that. That's for sure. But we will move on along to our next game that we're going to be talking about, which is the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Almost said Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm definitely going to make that mistake with teams. So Toronto, sorry, plus 105 to plus 110. Tampa Bay minus 118 to minus 125. Eights right across the board here in this game. And as I mentioned earlier here, I'll just mention the pitchers here. Tampa obviously lost the first game, looking to tie up the series. They'll have Aaron Silvali pitching here. He's 1-2 in three career starts against Toronto with a 6.08 ERA. So he has kind of got roughed up against the Blue Jays. Chris Bassett, he's 1-2 in 4 career starts against Tampa with a 2.51 ERA. So the starting pitching advantage is definitely with Toronto. And then, as we saw yesterday, and as I believe we'll see throughout the season, the hitting advantage here is also with Toronto in this game. Bo Bichette, he's 3 for 6 against Savali here. So we're going right back to him. Bo Bichette over 1.5 bases plus 115. Just needs to continue on having success against Savali or whatever relievers come in later on. We just need him to get 2 bases. And then I'm taking Toronto first 5 money line minus 104. As I said, Chris Bassett, very good year last year, and has pitched pretty well here against this Tampa Rays team, while Savali has not. And this Blue Jays offense, I think we could see I could see it being very hot, especially to start the season here. So we'll take the Jays in the first 5 money line minus 104, and then over 1.5 bases for Bichette plus 115. Randy Arozarena has had some success against Chris Bassett. If you were looking for a Tampa Bay player, George Springer, Vladdy Guerrero Jr., both very good games yesterday, both getting home runs. Kevin Kiermaier has also had some success against Aaron Savali. So we'll see if he's confirmed later on. Go up here. Jays do it again. Yeah, I wasn't on them yesterday. Um, it's not because I didn't like them to win or anything. I wanted to see the first game. Um, Brios has had success against the Rays, so I probably should have been on the Jays yesterday. But I'll take them first five here. I definitely think they have the pitching advantage um, in this game and the hitting advantage as well. So we'll see if they can go 2-0. 1-800 Gambler game. I don't know how you could say that. They both Tampa Bay Rays, and Tampa Bay Lightning. Yeah, Tampa Bay Rays. Yeah, they're both Tampa Bay Lightning, obviously NHL, but I'll make mistakes. Over in this game. What are we looking at for the total here? It's eights. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be not. You're not going to get many totals from me to start the season. I need stats. I need stats for my over. So you won't get a lot of totals from me, but as we saw with this Jays offense yesterday, they could explode at any moment. So um, I could see runs. I could. Happy Easter on Sunday. Yes, and happy Good Friday to everyone as well today. Over the total. So Kev likes runs here as well. Hey, this over cashes. Bo's probably cashing me my my bases prop. So sounds good to me. Bassett under 17 and a half outs, a short leash in early season, and Tampa Bay so hits righties well. Yes, they did last year. They hit righties very well last year. Didn't do all that well against Brios yesterday, but it's the first game of the season. Um, I do see this Tampa Bay team, and I know everyone says every year this Tampa Bay team is bad, whatever about their payroll and all that. I do think they're going to take a step back this year. I don't know if it's going to be a dramatic step back, but the Rays got very timely hitting last year, and I don't want to say lucky, but they did get lucky at times, and I think the Rays come back to earth here overall in the season. Um, that's just my thoughts. But we will go on along to our next game, which is between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros here. The Yankees plus 100 to plus 105. Houston minus 114 to minus 120. Nines, there are 9.5 at bet 99 available in this one. Carlos Rodon starting for the Yankees. Christian Javier starting for Houston in this game. Juan Soto, 1 for 2 against Javier. Soto had a good first game with the Yankees yesterday. Jeremy Pina, 1 for 2 against Rodon, and Jordan Alvarez, 3 for 9 against Carlos Rodon. Pina and Alvarez both got hits yesterday. Pretty good debut for them to start the season. And that's where we're going. We're taking those three guys all to get a hit. Same game parlay at Bet365. Juan Soto to get a hit. Jordan Alvarez to get a hit. Jeremy Pina to get a hit, which is plus 210. That's where we're going here in this game. Yankees got the upset win yesterday. Carlos Rodon definitely has the ability to be an absolutely shutdown pitcher. It would not surprise me if he came out here and had a very good start. However, when he's not good, he gets lit up. So when it comes to the side here, I think this is a tough one. But I'll take player props. Soto, Alvarez, and Pina, all to get a hit in this game. And as a Blue Jays fan, I'll be cheering for the Astros, but there we go. I like Christian Javier over 5.5 strikeouts, minus 140. All right. Yeah, the Yankees definitely have some guys that can strike out, so I could see that. I did not look at um, Alvarez's strikeout props. It's a busy time. It's a busy time right now. But uh, after the show is done, the rest of my day is going to be spent on hockey and baseball stats for tomorrow. So we'll try to cover everything that I can for tomorrow's games. But moving on along to, I don't want to say my favorite game of the night, but one of my favorite games of the night. We got the Boston Red Sox heading to Seattle to face the Mariners. Boston plus 120 to plus 124. Seattle Mariners minus 132 to minus 145. Sevens, there are 7.5s available here in this game. We've got Nick Pivetta facing George Kirby here in this one. Nick Pivetta, one of my favorite pitchers to bet against. Now he can go on streaks where he's really good. So we'll have to obviously see how he starts the season off. But Nick Pivetta definitely has games where he gets lit up at times. He's a streaky player, so he will definitely be someone I'll be looking to fade overall on the season. George Kirby, pretty good numbers last year overall, but has had some trouble with some of these Red Sox players. Rafael Devers, 5 for 10. Jaron Duran, 2 for 5. Trevor Story, he is 2 for 5 against Kirby. Both hits home runs. So Trevor Story has had success against Kirby. Cal Rayleigh, 3 for 5 against Pivetta. 2 home runs. Jorge Polanco is 4 for 5 against Pivetta with 2 home runs. So Cal Rayleigh and Jorge Polanco have absolutely smashed Pivetta when they've faced him. For me here, we're going Trevor Story, a home run, plus 600, obviously a quarter unit play. And then Cal Rayleigh, over 1.5 bases, plus 150, and a home run, plus 350. Or sorry, plus 150 for the 1.5 bases, plus 350 for the home run. Cashed a home run prop yesterday. We've got 2 here in this game. And honestly, I would lean with the over 7 here. I think this total is just a bit too low. That's my thoughts here in this game. But I like player props on both sides here in this one. I really like Mariners here. Kirby's probably the best they got. Yeah, he overall he has great numbers from last year. And even against Boston, like he wins against Boston. Like he didn't get smashed or anything, but he has struggled against these certain players. So played against Kirby in high school. Dude's a stud. Could be dark horse Cy Young candidate. All right, all right. So maybe no to the over, but hey, if he wants to have a great game, that's all fine. Just give up a home run to Trevor Story and then shut them out the rest of the game. But as I said, Rafael Devers, Jaron Duran both have success against him as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here with this game. Moving on along to our next one here, unless I missed something here. Let me see here. I don't know what's going on. Let me share this time instead. Next game is okay. Go back. I forgot. I did have a same game. That's why I was all confused. I also have a same game parlay in this game. Those players I just mentioned. Now, a small quarter unit in this game, or in this bet. Rafael Devers to get a hit, Jaron Duran to get a hit, Trevor Story to get a hit, Cal Rayleigh to get a hit, and Jorge Polanco to get a hit. Plus 750. Same game parlay here. Quarter unit play. All 5 of those players have had success against the pitchers they're facing in this game. All 5 of those players got hits yesterday and have started the season off well. So we're going to go back to them here in this game, a plus 750. Same game parlay here. Pavetta's Whirly Bird sweeper slider was great last spring game. Okay. We'll see how he does. We'll see how he does. If he gets off to a great start in this game and has a very good start his next game, he is a streaky guy. So, um, but there will be an opportunity this season to absolutely fade the heck out of Pavetta. So we will get there. We'll just see if it's at the beginning, at the end, or in the middle. We'll see what happens. But um, to the next game, we got two more games left, and then we got the parlay of the day. Colorado Rockies heading to Arizona to face the Diamondbacks. The Rockies plus 185 to plus 203. Arizona minus 225 to minus 240. Nines right across the board here in this one. And no, I don't think we're going to get a 16-1 final again here in this game. The Diamondbacks just absolutely took it to the Rockies. This Rockies team is going to be bad. They are going to be bad. So you are going to want to look to fade this Rockies team at the right times. Cal Quantrill here against Merrill Kelly. Cal Quantrill 1-1 in 4 career starts against Arizona with a 6.0 ERA. Merrill Kelly 5-3 in 12 career starts against Colorado with a 3.89 ERA in those 12 starts, and that includes starts in Colorado, which of course are always higher scoring due to the elevation. So a 3.89 ERA is pretty darn good against Colorado, especially when you're facing them in Colorado. Looking at player props for this game, there's a few players that have had some success here against Merrill Kelly. Aluris Montero, Chris Bryant, and Ezekiel Tovar for the Colorado Rockies. And then two Diamondbacks players have really played well against Cal Quantrill. Eugenio Suarez, 5 for 12. And then Christian Walker, 4 for 9 against Quantrill. And Cal Quantrill, not a pitcher that I'm looking to back really that much. A pitcher I'm looking to fade. And that's what we'll do here. We'll take the two guys that have had a lot of success against him in a same game parlay, both to get a hit, minus 105. So not quite plus money, but I really like this. I really like this play, minus 105. Christian Walker to get a hit, Adriano Suarez to get a hit. If you want to sprinkle on Christian Walker home run, I would not talk you off that. I would not talk you off that. In fact, let's see here. If any of those hits were home runs when he faced them. Let's see. Yeah, 1 home run and 2 doubles in those 4 hits against Quantrill. So 444 average against Quantrill for Christian Walker. So definitely I would look at Christian Walker props. I may get to more props. They'll either be in the spreadsheet highlighted in green, or I will put them in the comment section if I do get to any more props. But most likely I'll end up getting to Christian Walker over 1.5 bases here in this game. Jacob Stallings on the Rockies. He's the worst player in the MLB. He can't hit. All right. Well, usually for the Rockies, hitting isn't really their issue. It's pitching. So if they've got guys that can't hit, that's not good either. I'm going to the Diamondbacks game, driving down in a few hours. Hey, enjoy the game. Hopefully you see Christian Walker and Eugenio Suarez have big games, and then I'll be happy for sure. But we will move on to the final game of the day that we'll be discussing on the show, which is between the St. Louis Cardinals and the LA Dodgers. St. Louis plus 185 to plus 205. The Dodgers minus 218 to minus 225. 8.5s and 9s, depending on what you're looking at here for the total. Zach Thompson starting for St. Louis. Bobby Miller starting for the Dodgers here in this game. And this Dodgers team has a lethal offense. And we saw it yesterday. We saw it against San Diego. And I think we'll see it again here. My play for this game, Mookie Betts, over 1.5 bases, plus 105, and to hit a home run, plus 325. Mookie Betts is 7 for 11 to start the season with 2 home runs, a 636 average. Um, he has absolutely started this season on fire. And obviously, he's not going to keep this up all year long, but he's going to have a monster year, as a lot of the Dodgers players are going to have a monster year. Will Smith, 6 for 14 with a 429 average, um, so far this season. And he is the only pitcher, or he has played against Zach Thompson here. He's 1 for 2 against him. So not a lot of history between the Dodgers players and Zach Thompson here. But Mookie Betts over 1.5 bases, plus 105. We're not going to see that plus money um, very often. I'm willing to bet that we'll see that minus 120, minus 130 going forward if he continues to have the season he's started with. So Mookie Betts over 1.5 bases, plus 105, and to hit a home run, plus 325. Already has 2 home runs this year. As I said, he's started off the season really well. Um, Thompson, dang, poor fella, is going to have a tough day. Yeah, yeah. Any pitcher really facing this Dodgers team, it's not going to be fun. I would not want to be a pitcher facing the Dodgers. Thompson throws over 50% fastball, and that's what Mookie smashes. Looks like the wind is going to help too. Well, there you go. I already loved those two plays, and now Terry Ray Vegas is making me love them even more. So look at Mookie Betts, and yes, I'm going to have a same game parlay in this game. Will Smith to get a hit, Mookie Betts to get a hit, Freddie Freeman to get a hit, Shohei Ohtani to get a hit. Should be around plus money. I'm going to be betting that a lot this year, and I'll actually tell you right now. A lot of people don't like parlays, but you're gonna hear parlays on this show, especially when it comes to hit parlays. It's I had a lot of success last year. Plus 275 for those 4 guys all to get one hit. Freeman, Betts, Otani, and Smith. Plus 275. You can add that as an official play for the show. LOL, says Robert. Yes. Love parlays. Well, there you go. There you go. Me too. Me too. But we will move on along to the parlay of the day. 1-0 now in the parlay of the days with baseball after yesterday's show. And we're going to look to keep it going here on the second day of the season. We're going to go with George Springer to get a hit for the Toronto Blue Jays and Cal Raleigh to get a hit for the Seattle Mariners, plus 147 here in this one. Obviously, there's a ton of different options you could go with. I do love Christian Walker to get a hit, as I've already discussed. There's just really a lot of options. So this is what I went with here. I was potentially thinking about going with someone from the Willie Adames or William Contreras. Because that game starts in half an hour, and a lot of the views for the show do come after the show is done. I decided to keep this to later games. So George Springer, Cal Raleigh, both to get a hit. If you want to make your own parlay, the player stats I gave out on today's show, at least the players I like, they're highlighted in light blue in the spreadsheet. So take a look at the spreadsheet below for some stats. Hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the show. There was a commenter that commented in the hockey show yesterday that said that this is the most boring show on YouTube. So if you found the show boring, I'm sorry, but really, I'm not here to entertain people. I'm here to provide winners. And that's what I'm looking to do. And that's what I've been doing lately. So sorry if the show is not super exciting, but it is what it is. If you want to purchase my premium plays in baseball, they are in the description below at Picks and Parlays in the description below. So feel free to purchase them if you are interested. And Yeah, if you hate money, maybe. Yeah, and then Kev says, "Ignore them haters." Hey, it's all fine. He can have his opinion. If he thinks the show is boring, then that's fine. But like I said, I'm not here to entertain people. This isn't an entertainment show. This is a sports betting show about making money, and that's what we're trying to do here. You're great. Thanks. Hey, no problem. I appreciate the nice comments, guys. But we will see you. Great show. Fortunately, we all have a choice. Yeah, and I let him know. I said, if you find the show boring, then don't watch. You don't have to watch if you don't like the show. NCAA hockey tonight: Boston College, Michigan State, North Dakota, and Wisconsin. All right, all right. And then Kev says, let's get the money, and that is the goal. That is the goal. But thank you everyone for watching. No hockey show today. Shows for tomorrow's games. Most likely, I'll do the hockey show later tonight for tomorrow's games, and then baseball may have to wait till tomorrow, just because the player props weren't out last night. I'm not assuming they'll be out tonight, so we may have to wait till tomorrow. Most likely, the baseball show will be tomorrow. But check the spreadsheet in the description below. As I said, I'll be adding a lot of stats. Probably be working around with the baseball page to get it better organized as well. But thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you on the next show here. And of course, my mouse is frozen, so there we go. That's better. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll quickly jump to the comment here. Appreciate you tearing all the info. Thanks. Appreciate you watching. Good luck, everyone. Be safe. Fine show. Get it on. Yes, huge hockey slate tomorrow. Yeah, I think 30 games combined. So an absolutely huge slate with hockey and baseball tomorrow. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next show.